seen the good, seen the bad, seen the ugly. And like you say, it's like we've known each other for a lifetime.
And we've grown through it.
No, that's also true. So
I have thanked the Lord since we follow the same spiritual path. I will give you, and people will be able to see the great change that you've made in me, is that I spend hours in your house, sometimes with a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of Jägermeister, because that's how I dealt with my pain, and gave you countless stories where I knew that you were struggling to keep your eyes open, because you heard a repeated and a rewind, and while I was going through my emotional dumping it on you. Just to clarify, that's something that you feel. So I only give it in sudden little spurts now, little gunshots, not cannons. Medina, you, from a point of pain, I have spoken to 2 people in my life, and I dropped on subjects that I'm glad that this is visual and people will see this. And I've only told my pastor and you. And those things that came out that nobody else knew, what you didn't realize, by me having the ability to open up to you, gave me a key to open a door and escape that closet.
and we give God glory for that, right?
And if it wasn't for your love for the Lord, it wouldn't have been you sitting in front of me at the restaurant when I first met you. It wouldn't have been that woman that I got hit in the belly. And this wasn't love at first sight love. This was angelical love that drew me to come talk to you. And you can finish the story about me rocking up at your house the next day and making myself at home.
Right.
Which I have always felt, even when you want to kick me out.
Right. I really feel that, for me, this is a calling. It's not a career, it's not a job. And when God gives you a gift, you have to be obedient to that gift. And it took me a long time to realize that this was truly a gift from God. And this is why I stand here and I say, Lord, just use me. Let your light shine through me. Help me to make a difference unto others' lives. So I'm very grateful that it's something that you acknowledged and that we were able to actually just become better versions, because that's what it is. We need to keep in our own lanes and we need to say, how do I just become a better version of me tomorrow?
I believe I had a small influence in your life, and this is to everyone that watches, because I drove her round the bend, and I'm still driving you round the bend.
That's to put it lightly.
And then I put you in reverse and I made you go round the bend, blindfolded. But you know what? What's come out of it is that I think you've seen it now in my children, now that you've met all of them. They've all come out pretty on top of their game and very independent. And I was known to being a very harsh father in pushing them to beyond. And I think in a funny way, I tried that with you, and I got remember those punches? Those invisible ones? You've made me out a few times, but I think I've also seen, for you to keep up with me, which is, I'm a champagne supernova, and if you know what a supernova is, it's a star that doesn't have form, and it doesn't form naturally. It explodes and it dances all over the universe, and it takes other stars and other planets out. It's got no idea where it's going, and somehow you've managed to trap that and put me in my space. And I'm still a little bit trying to escape, but I'm comfortable. And that's the word. I'm comfortable with peace and knowing the Lord is involved in such a way in your life. And those are the spiritual gifts that I've been given, is that I can see when God's around. And He is definitely, He honed me into your playground and into your workshop and into your teaching room and into your cleansing room. And you have managed to somehow scrub a lot of dirt off me.
Okay, what I'd just like to touch on is from a business perspective, because I'm an entrepreneur, I love to empower, I love to make a difference, and I have learned in life by going through so many coaches, so many psychologists, so many psychiatrists over the years, because I've intentionally wanted to become a better version of myself. So I've had to put a lot of work in, and that's why I'm here now to do the same for many. You know, I can help on so many different levels. Now, on a personal level, dealing with childhood pain, dealing with where you currently are, trying to find your voice, knowing that there's power in your voice. And at one point, I thought it was just for women, but it's actually not. Yeah, I am sitting with you, Vic.
No, definitely not.
There's so many other males that I'm going to have these...
More than you actually know.
That I'm going to have these conversations with.
Because most women actually control a man's business life. If you look at PAs, where you were one, you're in charge.
But that's what I want to come back to now. So we became friends. Now, from a business perspective, are you able to share how have I impacted your business life?
Okay, now that is not a hard one. I'm a rainmaker and I've had successes. Due to years of self-abuse, mental breakdown, and how can I say, a complete disorientation of who I was. I've always been able to set up a business or have a vision. To run it, no. To find Medina was running my businesses. And you have gone from building to assisting me with my minerals, which is my big passion, to my debt salvaging, which involves high profile people, as you know. And well, you know what you do for me. So you say you don't understand the English way of things that properly when it comes to grammar and learned writings, but somehow you manage to write the pants of me and every Englishman I've ever met. So your passion to assist and get the best out of somebody is not only about their brokenness. It's not only about putting them on a path of positivity. It's about you've unlocked or you have shown, you've given me guidance. Now, listen, we're not far off there, so I'm not letting you go because I still need so much more out of you.
Well, anybody that needs assistance from a business perspective, you know, so many times we have ideas, we have vision, because when it comes to business, firstly, there must be the passion.
Can I interrupt? Conceptualize. You can't meet a better person than you in conceptualizing things. To have no idea of what I'm talking about, getting frustrated and wanting to throw a clipboard at me and a cell phone, and get up and say, I don't need this right now. Because anyone can, you've got to understand, I'm not normal. And she'll come back and she'll say, right, let me just start writing. And I look there and it's like she's read my mind. And you're a very, very unique lady. If you could buy these in the stores for $19.9, buy Medina, it'll be the best gift you'll ever have, but you're not going to find them. So good luck trying to look for one.
No, thank you for that, Vic. I was just sharing that from a business perspective, and again, I give God glory for everything, for the vision, for the understanding, but I really believe there's passion, okay, and everything's within us, but it has to be put down on paper. There has to be written down, there has to be a strategy, and there has to be an action plan. And for me, simplicity is the best way. What is it that you want? What is it going to take to get you there? What is the roadmap that needs to be created? There's stop streets, there's crossroads, there's potholes, there's everything that goes with it. But I think when you have a plan and you have a goal and you put out the good intention, you can't go wrong, and you have God on your side and you stand true to who you are, we can accomplish anything.
But I do believe that you have, and once again, this interruption, you know me by now, you've had the ability. Not many people, I've seen people come in all my life as business coaches, and they come in and they tell you how to run. And when I had staff of 12 people in a very big, good, successful business, and you would have these guys that you would see on seminars on TV, and it's almost like flashing your Rolex off on the golf course. You want to bring one of these people in to say that they were there to mentor and coach your people. They have nothing on you, because I'll tell you what you do different. You jump on the wagon with that person and you ride that ride with him.
Yes.
I pray this gets out to 1,000 people. And listen to a man that's admitted all fault today. Trust me, 1,000 people come and 1,000 lives will change. This is not this Harry Houdini that you check on TV. It's a real deal. And you'll see the love that comes with it. And the family-orientated behavior. And as you know, God came for a family. And apparently we're all going to be one family. But I know, once again, I've overexcitedly jumped the gun here and cut Medina off.
No,
but it's an experience. It is an experience. When they say, come experience this, come experience it. Well, just come and experience the spirit and the love of this dear lady, who I consider my friend till eternity and past. It's been such a vacuum that has been filled in my life. Even if we had to argue all year, I wouldn't miss it for the world, because she is. It's real. It's real, and there's nothing. There's no stamp of approval on this except God's love.
Amen to
So
that.
that's all I'm going to say from that point, and I'll let her talk.
No, we're going to say cheers and thank you. Cheers. Look forward to helping many people become the best version of themselves, right? Cheers.